For around 200 bucks, maybe a little bit over, you can build yourself a PCP Air rifle that shoots as well as a $500 to $700 PCP Air rifle. And it feels really good because you build it yourself. In this video, we're gonna be shooting birds. I got a new scope cam. And then I'm also going to be telling you guys how I built this rifle, and you can too. Sniping birds off of the barn there, they like to land on the edge of the roof and on the granary there. Hopefully we'll get a couple good shots. They land up in the trees as well. The base model of this gun is a 2240 Crossman, which sells for like 50 bucks on Amazon, and you can turn it into a full-blown PCP Air rifle for pretty cheap. There's a bird right now. I shot that one from the top of that tree over there, and it crawled up under some boards, but I got it on the second shot. Right here we got some brake line. The brake line goes from a Ninja paintball gun tank into the front where the CO2 would usually go into this gun. So that's how this gun, there's another bird. I have the Helix optic on here, and I'm shooting Crossman dome pellets. So I'm gonna move spots. There's another spot back here where they like to land on that fence. So I'm gonna set up outside the granary here, and we're gonna see if we... All right, I just spotted a blackbird up in that tree. I'm gonna lean my gun on the van here, and I'm gonna see if I can hit it. It's about 40 yards. I just missed it. I think I was aimed a little bit too low, and we have a breeze out here today. It's probably 5 miles an hour, so at that distance it can drift a little bit, but it was probably me as much as the wind. But we'll get some more shots. I'm really loving this new scope cam. It's way better than using my phone. Right, so I just figured out why I shot low on that bird, and that's because my air tank is way low. I don't want to go under 1,000 PSI because my regulator is regulated at 900 PSI. We're gonna go fill this gun up with my air compressor, and then we're gonna come right back out here. I wish I would have seen that before, because I would have got that starling definitely. It's okay, we'll try again. So there's some starlings and blackbirds out with those cows, so maybe we'll get some good shots of those too. What's up? What's up? You gonna call some birds in for me? You should. You should. What are you guys doing? Stop licking her. You guys are getting fat. What do you think of this gun here? Huh? What do you think about it? Good enough for me. So that was just on the tree above me. I'm gonna feed that to the cat because our cat, my mom and dad's cat, had kittens. You want the bird to eat so you can feed your kittens? What do you think? What do you think?
I think she is.
Yeah. See, now you can feed your babies. So this is the next day, and I just spotted some starlings out the back end of my summer kitchen here. I got my Airgun right there. We're gonna take a shot at it. We're gonna see if we can get one. Then I'll tell a little bit more about the gun. I'd say this thing shoots more consistently than my Benjamin gun are. Still doing a lot of tests on it, but it's pretty cool. All right, so I just spotted a chipmunk right on the outside. They like to come out here, and they like to sit on that my septic system, and we have a pretty bad problem of chipmunks getting into our house, roaming around the patio area. So I've been trying to take out as many chipmunks as I can, and I just spotted one, so we'll see if we can get that one and have one less chipmunk. Today's the solar eclipse. It's almost half over the sun right now. I shot a chipmunk with a solar eclipse in the sky. That's gotta be some kind of record right there. So this is a 24-inch barrel that I bought off of eBay. I'm thinking about putting 3D printing some sort of suppressor to go on the end here. That would be pretty cool. It would quieten the gun down quite a bit. This tank holds 3,000 PSI, and I ran a brake line. I got all these fittings, and I ran the brake line up into where the CO2 usually went. My brother-in-law actually built this rifle. I can't take any credit for this, but I've taken it apart 3 or 4 times, and I know how it goes back together. I know how to build one. Then we bought this stock. I think you can buy these around $25, around $60 for the pistol itself with the short barrel. You have to get the steel breech so you can attach a scope to it unless you want to do open sights, but I doubt it. But those are about $50. They're not hard to install at all. The main thing to set the thing up into a PCP is attaching this brake line. I'll take the gun apart and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. All right, so here I have the gun apart. Everything on this side of this box. I got a whole other thing going on over there. Don't even look at that. But over here we have all the parts that we need to turn this gun into a PCP air rifle. So I was actually going to do a how-to video in this video. I feel like I don't have enough time because I still want to show you guys some cool footage of when I went to the farm and I shot a groundhog. And it's pretty cool footage. So I'm gonna just kind of go over the parts, and then if you guys want me to, I will do a video how to build this rifle. And we have a custom trigger. It's got a shoe on it with an adjustable spring and adjustable how far back that you want it to go. This is the steel breech I was talking about. One screw holds it on top of this thing right here, and then the barrel goes in there, and then it's pretty simple. It connects right up. But what I wanted to show you guys is how we transferred the brake line into the CO2 thingamajig. This is it right there. That is the valve basically. So this runs from your air tank up into here into the valve, and when your hammer hits this, the air releases out of that hole right there. Boom, air comes flying out of there and it shoots your pellet down range. Actually, I have a 2240 right here and still in the pistol version, and this thing still uses CO2. The CO2 goes in there, this will turn on there, and then this thing still has the original valve in there. Brake line fitting fits right on there. We ran the brake line out into the fittings here. We bought the regulator and the air tank for like, I mean, you can get them used on eBay for like 30, 40 bucks. So that's not too bad. I had to rebuild the regulator, which wasn't hard at all. So you want to make sure you have these installed at all times because you never know when you're going to need them, because these O-rings do go bad. I hope you guys kind of get what I'm talking about here. If you comment down below, you know, please make me a video how to build this step by step. I will. If you're still watching at this point, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that. This next clip that I'm going to show you guys is pretty cool. Stick around and have fun. All right, so this is a couple days later, as you can tell by my facial hair. I decided to come out here on the farm where there's a lot of groundhogs. One cool feature that I love about these spare air tanks that you can buy off of Airgun Depot, not sponsored by the way, and you don't have like your pump with you or whatever, just fill up one of these air tanks and it will fill this gun up multiple times. You just pop this right on the nipple there. You got to watch the gauge while it's happening, and it'll fill up this little air tank right in here. All right, the 3,000 PSI filled up that quick. As we're driving along here, look at all those buzzards. We should pop a buzzard, but I don't feel like going to jail today. While we were waiting for the groundhog, a couple pigeons landed on the roof, so I guess they'll have to do. We're gonna shoot a pigeon. Shot over top. I thought because I was this close, I had to aim a little bit above. This is like 10 feet. So surely I missed the most easiest shot of the day, which sucks. That happened quick. We were just riding around just a few minutes later from when I missed the other one, and I saw it run out behind the dozer, and then it stuck its head out this side, and I took the shot. It was a fast shot. I think I made a pretty good shot. Alright, so we found its hole. It goes in right over here. So its hole is right there. And I'm pretty sure it ran back in its hole. Right, I see the back feet. I'm hoping it's not still alive, but I'm gonna reach in the hole and grab it. Hopefully I pull out a dead groundhog and not a live one. Oh, it's alive. Oh shit, whew. It's alive. I should have shot it again. But I grabbed the hold of it and it like pulled away from me and it started growling.
You should have just yanked it out and I could have kicked it.
Hey, it's still there.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just a hidey hole.
That's a hidey hole. So it's not able to hide.
Well, it's hiding, but...
And we're gonna shoot it again. They say 22 caliber isn't really that effective, but I've never had anybody ask what caliber your gun is when you're shooting them in the face. Okay, we're gonna load it up one more time. I'm gonna fling it out. Give me the light so I know if its face is pointing my way or not. It's still very much alive.
Just grab it, it won't bite.
It's halfway turned around now.
Let me grab it.
You wanna?
Sure, I'll grab it.
The tail is right there.
Okay.
It's not, it's wounded, so it's not like it's gonna bite you. Just grab the tail and yank. Right there?
Yep.
Ooh. Oh, that had to hurt.
How did it not die?
Is she dead?
I think so. We shot it in the head twice now. Oh yeah, that's a big groundhog. I don't know how many shots it took, but we shot in that hole many times. But it's a big, fat mama groundhog, and she's full of babies. So we just eliminated a whole family of groundhogs. So the farmer's gonna be really happy about that. But I wanted to tell you guys, I was on this farm the other day. It was really windy, and I wanted to try to see how far I can shoot with this air rifle. So we were taking 70-yard shots, and I was pretty impressed. Here's the clip of that.